Good day, everyone. This is Dude, along with
Tommy. Hello.
So today we are doing the Lorcana, Illumineer's Deep Trouble.
Illumineer's Quest.
Illumineer's Quest. Thank you.
Deep Trouble.
In particular, we will be doing the Encounter, easy difficulty. So the upside with this, Ursula doesn't draw additional cards for lore each turn, so she's stuck at drawing 2 cards. We are using the starter decks, and this is the main game rules, so we can actually spend lore to 1, remove up to 2 damage from chosen character, 2, ready or exert chosen character, or 3 lore, choose chosen player draws 2 cards. So we have, what's that right here? There's a nice dividing line. We have 3 different lore counters. I know this is probably meant to highlight her draws, but this will be Ursula's. This one will be mine. And Kami's is the nicer one. So our goal as the players is to each get up to at least 20 lore each. Ursula is trying to get to 40, which is
a little glare there.
Now you can see the 40. Or have us run out of cards. We are using pure starter decks that come with this.
Yes, we have not altered these in any way.
Yeah. So.
I believe I have the amber steel, and you have.
No, you don't.
No, I don't have the amber steel.
Red, yellow.
Ruby amber.
Yes.
My mistake.
And mine's purple, silver, steel.
Amethyst steel.
Thank you. I forgot my gemstones for a minute, so it's like, okay. Other key things. Ursula starts off with Ursula's Stolen Trident. Her main play card. She will be going first, and she draws 2 per turn on easy mode. She doesn't gain any additional. 2 per turn when easy versus 2 opponents. This is her Inkwell. She just needs to have the amount of ink to play a card. She does not need to use the ink when playing cards.
In other words, exerting it.
Yes. Me and Kami can play however, because we play at the same time. Here, use both hands on screen, dude.
Wow.
So we play at the same time, so we can discuss with each other as we're playing how we play cards to best attack.
Yes.
So first things
coordination.
First, we draw our 7 cards.
Wow.
And because of that coordination, although we do have separate inkwells, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It doesn't matter if we're showing things on screen.
Yes.
Yay.
And admittedly, this is going to be a little bit challenging to clearly show, hey, this is what's in my hand.
And when we're playing
because
cards,
of how
they'll be
things
down
are,
here.
Yes. This is just, hey, this is what I've got in my hand.
But for now, as I do just a very minor sort.
There we go. Now that's visible what card that is.
Yes.
Because the sleeves make that a little shiny.
Yeah. Let's see.
Maybe we need to adjust the light a little bit.
Let me see if adjusting this one. Ooh, that helped.
It helped one.
And there's no adjusting that one without killing our light entirely, I think. And let me check doing. That's a little more light, but.
Nope, that's the.
Yeah, the moment you turn that one off, it's going to get dark. It might work for the camera. The camera's not happy with the dark
The camera
colors.
is not happy, but...
Yeah, turn that back up.
Back up.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, this is we're gonna have to deal with this.
Yeah. So, Ursula goes first. So, first thing, she draws 2 cards, and they go into her hand. And then when we flip, they'll be played in the order they were drawn. Okay, so re-up. So everything is set to ready. And now we resolve the row here. So, it's my power now. Exert. And Ursula is on 1 lore. There is also a nice phone app for keeping track of the lore, which does handle this game.
Yes.
Just to be clear. Okay, now we flip. So, Typhoon. Ursula currently has no ink, which is higher than the cost. So, therefore, it gets inked. And we're both lucky and unlucky because this card now also gets ink since I only have 1 ink. So, Ursula is now at 2. And to make our lives easier, 1, 2. We put a little tracker just so we don't have to look at it as hard.
Yeah, we don't have to stop and count every so often.
Okay, now it is mine and Kami's turn.
Yes.
So we both do our draw step. Ooh. That's a card I definitely cannot play.
And we can still only ink one card per turn.
Yeah. Ursula gets to cheat.
Yeah.
But Ursula only gets cards on her turn. She doesn't get a full hand. So I am just going to go ahead and ink Magic Broom here.
Yes, and I think I'm going to ink
Let's see here.
Mulan Injured Soldier.
Yeah. And we'll have our ink over here. So if you want to make it clear.
Yeah. Try to... Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Okay, and I'm going to say that ends our turn.
Yes, because not enough ink for things.
And since I have nothing in play, it doesn't matter if my hand is just sitting right here, right now. So, it is now Ursula's turn. We untap. 1, 2. Exert. Ursula's at 2 lore. Now to see what Ursula's cards are. And Triton's Daughters. 0 ink. It's a 2/3. And Shark. Toothy Terror. It's a 5, so it goes in the ink. So we're now at 3 ink. Now, just as a note, on Ursula's turn, unless the card has I forgot the term now. It's on red card. Reckless.
Yes.
Unless the card has Reckless, Ursula will go for lore every time. Anyway, this card is drying, as it were, so it doesn't get to play this turn. And now it is mine and Kami's turn. So we draw a card.
Again.
I am going to ink the Magic Broom I just got, and I'm going to tap both my ink to bring out the mouse armor. That way we can add resist +1 to any of your characters if you are able to play one.
I believe I'm going to ink the medallion weights. And let's see, that will give me not enough to put any characters on the field, sadly.
That's fine. And that ends our turn. So my hand is now off screen as we have our playing. So we ready up. Draw 2. 1 lore. This character quests for 1 lore. Thankfully, Ursula has to go to 40. And that... Oh. And now we resolve the cards. So, Ursula has enough ink. It's played. Ursula does not have enough ink for Hercules, manipulated hero.
He goes into the inkwell.
Yep. And now she has enough ink, but it's too late.
Yep, basically.
And that ends Ursula's turn. So, our turn. We draw one card. Ooh.
Weird.
That's a nice card, but ow.
Yeah.
It's a 10 cost on inkable.
Yeah. I'm having similar issues on my end in this regard.
Okay. I'm going to ink the charge, since I have two of them in hand. Oh, untap. Or unexert. My Magic the Gathering. And I'm going to, I think, use Smash to take out the Triton's daughters.
Sounds like a plan.
Since deal 3 damage to chosen character. So, toot. That goes in my discard.
I seem to have gotten continuously gotten very rough draws.
Yeah, a lot of uninkables.
A lot of uninkables. I'm trying to...
Oh god, yeah, that's a lot of unink.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, Goofy may have to be inked.
My thought is just going like, but Goofy, my thought here is in a couple, because whenever he challenges, we gain 2 lore.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going, like, so I think I might have to go for Mulan here.
Fair enough.
In terms of inking.
Yep. However,
that means that I can exert 3 to put in Namari. And if you would read off Namari's ability.
During your turn, whenever this character deals damage to another character in challenge, you may deal the same amount of damage to another chosen character.
Yes. So, in that situation, if Ursula really gets a good draw here of characters that are all challengeable.
Yes. So we might actually be able to do something very nice next turn, but of course...
Yeah, it takes
drying.
a little... Yeah.
So. And this is where the challenge really comes in.
Yeah.
So, draw 2.
And again, thankfully, Ursula has to make it to 40.
Yes. Moves to 5. Moves to 7. So next turn we are going to have to
get moving.
Take care of.
We're going to have to get moving.
Yes. And we have Captain Hook at 5 ink. Not enough ink. As now...
Gets inked.
Well, we kind of lucked out because Anna came second.
Yeah.
6. So that gets inked. Brings to 6 ink.
At this point, we're probably going to be in trouble, though, because probably the majority of Ursula's deck is going to be playable at this point.
Yes. And that ends Ursula's turn. So we draw our card.
We also need to untap
Thank you.
unexert our ink here.
Thank you. I'm good at forgetting that step.
Draw.
Triton's Trident.
I pulled a Mulan injured soldier. On the upside, this is Mulan injured soldier is inkable.
Hey.
So, that being said, I have some options.
Yes. I'm going to ink Magic Broom. We're both at 4 ink ourselves.
Yep. Now, Since I am at 4 ink,
Mm-hmm.
going to exert all 4.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a super goof for you.
Super Goof. And he has Rush. 2/4.
Yes.
Whenever this character challenges another character, you gain 2 lore. Okay, so yeah, definitely was a good idea. Now, we have an interesting thing here.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to go ahead and spend 2. And play Yen Sid, or Disney backwards, as Kami taught me. And this has Timely Intervention. When you play this character, if you have a character named Magic Broom in play, you may draw a card. I do not. Arcane Study. While you have 2 or more Broom characters in play, gain +2 lore. That'll be useful later. However,
It's a surprise tool that'll
Tap
help
2.
us later. Sorry.
playing Charge on Super Goof. Chosen character gains Challenge +2, Resist +2 this turn.
Aha!
So it gains to attack while challenging and to resist. Additionally, we tap to add 3 resist. So now Goofy, although is a 4/4, you have to take 3 damage before you can actually attack or harm the defense. So, in that sense, a 4/7. Has 3
Okay,
resist
so
now.
Yes, but does he have the attack up?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
+2 and charge
my
gives
mistake.
+2
My mistake,
+2.
because Challenger +2. My mistake.
So,
I forgot about that.
we'll use one of these fancy
Trackers.
Anyway, this goes in the discard.
Anyway, I'm sure he's challenging.
Uh-huh. And since this is Kami's card, Kami gains 2 lore. You should not be on 3, you should be on 1 damage. Only 1 damage. Magicka is sent
in
to
the
the discard.
discard.
Now, if Ursula runs out of cards, she gets to reshuffle her discard pile.
We do not.
Yeah. And you want to go for 1 lore with Namari?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Start putting at least one of us on the field here with the
Yeah. Next turn I'll start
questing yourself.
more, but, working together here to take out a problem.
Yes.
So, that ends.
And believe me, that's why I was so resistant on inking Goofy.
Thank you. And that's the thing, I wasn't looking directly at Goofy's abilities. So, resolving for row. 8. And our cards we have Riptide. Banish all opposing characters, items, and location with cost 2 or less. Of course, they were both my cards.
Whew.
That hurt.
That did hurt.
Entangling Magic. Each opposing player discards a card, then puts this card into your inkwell face down. Wait, hold on. Each opposing player discards a card, then put this card into your inkwell face.
Yeah.
That means it goes into Ursula's.
Yeah.
Well, might as well blow the expensive card. And since we're using different
And then
colored
that's
decks,
from
it's
each
easy
of
to
us,
figure
so-
out where they go.
Yeah.
So that brings Ursula up to 8 and us in trouble. This is easy.
Yes. So either we're just having horrible luck, or we're messing up and playing somewhere. And
Yeah.
if we're messing up, please let us know.
Yes. So, would you like to,
Yeah. Unexert my
thank you.
inkwell
Ready
here.
up.
Yep.
Ready. Yep.
And then we draw.
I got Beast.
I have a Rapunzel.
No. This was supposed to go into the
Ah,
discard.
yes.
Ooh, this is going to be helpful. So I'm going to ink the trident and immediately tap my 5 ink without talking to Kami, of course, because, why should we work together? So, Beast has break. When you play this character, you may banish a chosen item. Well, that helps a little.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Okay. And I've got some plans here too.
Oh, good.
But so I've got some plans, or at least some ideas, because I have 4 ink able to be exerted.
Yes, and a lot of uninkable.
And a lot of uninkable, but here's the thing. One of my things is lantern item, which I exerted. I pay 1 ink less for the next character I play this turn.
Ooh, that's very useful.
Then I have Bruno's Return, which is an action, so it's used and then it goes away. But it's return a character card from your discard to your hand.
Hey.
Then remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. And I believe in the rules, the "your" in this situation applies to...
yes.
applies to both of us, but I could be mistaken.
I believe based on...
Because we are working as team.
Yes. Let's see here. On Ursula's cards, you and your refer to Ursula while opposing players. So that might only apply to you.
Okay, well that would be unfortunate, but
Still.
that'll be useful at some point. Anyway, let's see. Or because I have 4, I can play Tinkerbell Generous Fairy, where when I play this character, look at the top 4 cards of the deck, may reveal a character card and put it in hand, put the rest on the bottom of the deck in any order. What do you think strategically? Lantern costs 2, it's costs 2, but also keep in mind I just drew Rapunzel, who's also a cost 2, and I exert her, I remove up to 2 damage from chosen character.
And the upside is Lantern being an item isn't banished. It's reusable many times.
That is true.
So, yeah, you could...
So should I put Rapunzel and Lantern down, or should I... Which...
Yeah, I would say Rapunzel and Lantern. And so, you play this, and you can actually immediately, because it's an item, so you'd still have 1 ink.
Yes, although...
I can't do much else.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, cannot use magic hair yet for Super Goof. However, do you want to go questing real quick?
Yeah,
Now's a great time to
let's
quest.
do some questing.
Kami is at 5. I'm at sleeping.
But yeah, Beast was this turn, right? Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to double check.
But
hey, this was still accomplished. This will
Yes.
help greatly.
and Beast quest for 2, so
Yes.
that helps. Anyway, it is now Ursula's turn. The upside, resolved.
Yes.
Ursula's mad at us for that one.
Oh, I'm sure.
Capsize. If you have 6 ink or less, put the top 3 cards of your deck into your inkwell face down. If you have 7 ink or more, each opposing player chooses and banishes one of their characters. I only had 1.
Of the ones that are in play.
Yeah,
Right.
I believe so, yes.
Who do you
Rapunzel? 1 for... she has nice ability.
That's the Namari also has nice ability, and so does Goofy.
Yeah.
This does make a there's probably more than 1 Rapunzel in this deck,
True.
so we can probably afford to. And Super Goof only has 1 damage on him.
Yeah. And Tamatoa.
Oh dear.
Grabby Crab. 3/6. Pick one. When you play this character, the opposing players together choose an item or location of theirs and banish it.
Oh, there goes Lantern.
Thankfully, we're using the pre-built decks because I'd feel really bad to be spanked this hard. Otherwise. Whew. And that will end Ursula's turn.
So we'll unexert our ink wells, draw our cards.
I got it. Elsa.
I got a Illumineer. Let's see here. So, while you're thinking over yours, so for ink, I could ink Lumiere. I kind of don't want to.
Yeah.
But he's a cost of 2. Other characters would get +1 attack.
That's good.
And that would leave me with 2. I could play Bruno's Return and bring back one of the characters from the discard.
That would be a good idea.
So gonna
exert
for Lumiere and exert for Bruno's Return. Action.
So, ta-da. So let's see here, to return a card, discard to your hand, then remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. So, we're sharing a discard doll. So let's see here. You have Rapunzel.
Yeah, which...
And Goof is now uninjured. Yay!
Yep. That was one reason why I was like, I've got things I can do that Rapunzel was able to do. You know?
Yeah.
On other cards, but still.
So, and with that, questing?
Yeah, questing seems like the right call. To get us moving.
To 7. Ursula's 8, so it's hiding everything. And that will end our turn, I believe.
Yep.
So,
because I don't see anything else that we're...
1, 2. Ursula will quest.
For 2, that brings her to 10.
Yep. And how do we get hit? Prince Eric, 2/5, Bodyguard, Ursula's Sentry. This character enters play exerted. Oh, that's a little helpful. And Gaston, Egotistical Bully, 2/4, Positively Primeval. When you play this character, deal 4 damage to opposing character with the lowest cost. If there's a tie, the opposing players choose. So let's, Lumiere.
Well, there goes Lumiere, but thank you for taking the hit, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because arguably you were the least important character on that field.
But he was boosting us a little.
He was boosting, but yeah.
Okay, so we unexert.
Yep.
We do our draw. I can't do squat play-wise. Oh, unexert.
I can't ink that. I have a lot of uninkables. Is my problem.
That's all I have is uninkable. And there, of course, it's 1 ink too many.
Yeah.
To use. Let's see here. Well, at least you can play Tinkerbell if nothing else, or Hades.
I can play Tinkerbell or Hades. Hades I might want to hang on to for if something happens to Namari or Goofy.
Yeah.
because Hades' Well of Souls, when you play this character, return a character card from discard to hand. I know Lumiere is in there too, but...
Yeah. Goof is more important, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And, again, there's bound to be multiple Rapunzels in here. So to try to build up the ink a bit, I think I'm gonna...
Yep.
Ink Rapunzel.
Exert
4. Put in Tinkerbell. When you play this character, look at the top 4 of the deck. Reveal a character card.
Yep.
So, there's almost nothing but character card here. I kind of don't want to... Mulan Enemy of Entanglement.
Sounds good.
And then...
Let's go on the bottom.
On the bottom, probably in any order.
Yep.
Is
Put
what
the
it
rest
says.
on bottom of your deck in any order.
So I'm shuffling these. Obviously, I know what they are.
You didn't even have to shuffle them. That's the fun part.
I know, but I felt like that was the fair thing to do.
Well, the card said in any order, so.
Yeah.
So I am going to finally quest for one. What would at the moment it's going, we can try to take out Prince Eric, but it's not enough attack power. I mean, it will also damage Tamatoa, at least with 2-weapon fighting. During your turn, whenever this character deals damage to another character in a challenge, you may deal the same amount of damage to another chosen character. So the good news, and if you attack with both, you gain 2 lore either way.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going like. They'll be dinged off, but
yeah. Oh, they'll still technically be fine.
It'll still technically be fine, but I'm just going like to try and start getting these guys off the field.
Yeah. So let's see here. So 1 sec.
And in terms of lore, Tamatoa is the most problematic so far.
But bodyguard means...
But bodyguard, yeah.
So...
I'm just going, we need to...
2 damage.
Clear the field.
He gets 2. Sheer damage, yay! And then Super Goof. Yeah, hindsight, I maybe should have also joined in to take out Prince Eric, I'm sorry. Yeah. Because we can mulligan it. Take the
however
one more
you
back.
want to do.
Let me think about that for just a second. So Goof takes 2, brings you to 4. Let's see, since there's no rush
there's no reckless character.
So yeah.
So it's pretty safe for us to
take away
quest
the 1 lore and
yeah.
We'll take out the bodyguard. And instead, I wish I would have done. No, definitely not 6. 2 damage. Okay. And I think that ends our turn. So. None of these are reckless, so that's good. Brings us to 13 for Ursula. And we have the inability to flip cards. Bruno Madrigal. Dark Prophecy. When you play this character, each opposing player puts the top 3 cards of their deck into their discard.
Okay.
1, 2. And 3. Oh, nothing.
Yep, there's 3.
And Ursula's Contract. Item. So, this gets played. Also 0. Sweeten the deal. Opposing players can't use battleground abilities. Hey, we don't have any. Minor stipulation. At the start of your turn, banish this item to gain 3 lore. So, the upside, that goes away next turn.
Yeah.
The downside, that's more lore.
Hmm.
Okay, so that ends Ursula's. So we can now ready.
Well, these guys didn't ready and...
They
did
They
quest.
readied
Okay.
and then they quested.
I'm sorry. I'm just going like, oh boy, how do we get through this?
We get to have our butts handed to us.
Probably. But I'm still trying to figure some stuff out here.
So we do our draw.
So, here's a question. I have Dragonfire.
Ooh.
Which banish chosen character.
That would be helpful.
Yes. The question is,
Baked crab, I think, would be the best
Yeah.
with the 2.
and we've already gotten rid of the bodyguard character.
Yeah.
So, at the cost of not being able to play somebody this turn,
Mm-hmm.
although do I want to ink Mulan to get ready for a big character
Yeah,
next
I
turn?
would ink Milan
And then exert 5 for Dragonfire to banish Tamatoa.
Okay, I can either ink Benja and be able to play a magic broom, or I can play Benja, and when you play this character, you may banish chosen item. So that would prevent
I
the
kind
3
of want
lore.
to say play Benja.
I do too. 3.
Because that'll slow things down again a little bit.
Yeah, that greatly taps the brakes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now then, now, pro and con. Technically, you can take one of these out, but you'll lose both Namari and Goofy, or I lose Elsa, and you lose one of those 2. Most likely Namari.
Also remember I have Hades that I can play
True.
soonish. And when Hades is played, return the character card from discard to hand.
True. Because I'll be honest, let's see here. Yeah, the nice part is, let's see here. Yeah,
So
if
we can sacrifice somebody.
yeah, if we sacrifice Mari, she puts 2 damage on both of them.
True.
That would be 2, even though he's not exerted right now.
Yeah.
And let's see here. If we really wanted to take out Bruno in particular, because he's a 4/4, I can use exert chosen opposing character of a freeze spell.
I mean, we could.
Or
Well,
do we just want to?
Do we want to take the lore hit next turn and...
Yeah, it's. Oh, let's see here. Actually, something you can do.
Yeah?
If you lose a lore, you can remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. So we could essentially do the mulligan, lose 1 lore,
And bring Namari back.
with 2 damage, because although would have no damage suddenly, would then take 2 damage from Gaston. Your call. Again, we're still learning this to a
yeah,
degree.
we are still learning this to a degree,
So
and
there's
we're
a
trying
little
to
bit of mulligan room.
strategize here. I genuinely don't know what the better play is in that situation.
I think that
Might be the burning
losing
1 lore.
Yeah. We bring you back. We put Ben. We removed the damage from you. Then you gain 2 damage. So you didn't go past 3 now. See, I have no. Let's see here. Now. Let's see here. I think with that in mind, next turn can take both of them out.
Okay.
So.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay. And in the meantime, that's. We'll both do 1 lore. While these 2 are. Let's see here. Was Tinkerbell this turn? No! Tinkerbell was last turn. So, Tinkerbell also goes and gets 8. So. And that will end our turn, I believe. So. We ready up.
Yep, that.
We draw 2. Please let them be nice cards. To us. Lash out. Each opposing player chooses and banishes 1 of their characters.
Crud.
Well, parts to you too. Bye, also.
I think Tinkerbell only had a when this character is played.
Yeah, when you play this character, look at the top. So her ability's done.
Her ability's done. We can lose her without too much pain, I think.
So, and this is deal 2 damage to each opposing character.
Ouch. So that then puts them in discard anyway.
Yeah. And I thought I was being clever. Well, I was, but...
Yeah, that was an action, right? So there
Oh,
we go.
and I forgot. Quest for the 2
questing
lore.
for the 2 lore. But that being said... Okay, so that turn being done.
Yep. Draw.
Unexert, draw. Well, I got another Hades.
Hey.
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know what my move is. Teka. And Teka is reckless.
Yes.
She is a challenge character.
8/6. That'll be very useful soon.
That's exactly why I was like, I'm going to hold off a Mulan.
Oh, I forgot to. Anyway, 2. And let's see. I am going to go for 2 lore, bringing me to 3. And I think that's all I can do. Let us see what happens.
Yep, don't forget the quest again for lore. So before we forget. Whew.
Yep.
I want to say we've just gotten some bad draws.
Yeah, they go right in play. Thankfully no abilities. And Tamatoa. Grabby Crab. When you play this character, the opposing players together choose an item or location of theirs and banish it. Okay, that was easy. There was nothing to banish.
Yep. And then that means it's the end of Ursula's turn, so we get to unexert our ink again. Draw. I think we can work with this.
Three. So, first off, we have Magic Broom, Industrial Model, and it has Make It Shine. When you play this character, chosen character gains Resist 1 until the start of your next turn. Tika, the Burning One. Since they're reckless, now gains 1 Resist. And what are you going to do?
I'm thinking...
Double up.
Well, I mentioned I got to Hades that was last turn. This turn I drew Pegasus Flying Steed, who is a 3/1, but he is evasive.
Ooh, that's useful.
So I'm thinking, play Pegasus, play Hades.
Yes.
And then we bring back one of the...
Yes. Sounds good to me.
So 1, 2, Pegasus, 1, 2, 3, 4 for Hades. As I hand them over. Alright.
I hand these to you.
And it's one of my characters, or is it chosen character?
When you play this character,
return a character card. It says a character card, not...
From your discard
to
your hand.
From your discard to your hand, though, so...
It could be argued. You know what? It's one of those, if we're wrong, it falls under what is referred to as a rule of cool or a house rule. So... But it's most likely one of your cards anyway, so...
Yeah, most likely. As I search the discard here real quick. Okay, do we want Namari, Goofy?
Goofy's good for lore, but Namari is good for doing double hit.
Yeah, it's just the... Notice where we're trailing right now, though.
Goofy. Yeah, it's Goofy.
So, Goofy comes back to my hand.
Okay, so... who do we want Tika to attack? Right now...
Who has the more annoying ability of the ones that are challengeable right now? They're both spent?
Abilities, so neither. It's either takes 3 damage from Bruno because of Resist 1, or takes 1 from Gaston. I want to say Gaston is the one to go after.
Okay.
Because next turn we can take out Tamatoa and still not lose.
Yeah. Take and hopefully I'll have pulled a healing thing, something or other by then.
Yes. Let's see here. I am going to quest for 3, bringing me up to 6. Okay, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet. We've
taken a heck of a beat. Not doing too bad, all concerned with pre-built decks.
Yeah.
However,
these are not decks that we have played with before.
No.
We have played with the colors and have a rough idea of what they should be capable of.
Yeah.
But, yep.
Was that 17 or 18 she was on?
I believe she was on 17. And if I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm pretty sure she was on 17.
Okay, that was 1 card that was drawn. Draw the second.
Please don't be bad.
Well, either way, now at 21 with 4 lore. That's why Tamatoa must go.
Yeah.
And we have Minnie Mouse. And with confusing presence, when you play this character, each opposing player loses 2 lore.
Ouch.
4 and 6. And Jetsam, Wicked Whisperer. Ursula has great power. When you play this character, deal 1 damage to each opposing character.
Ouch.
Yes. Well, that knocks you out. You go to 2. Thankfully, I have extra tokens here. Put a 1 on you. Put a 1 on you. 1. We'll find the 1 sooner or later. Well, Pegasus was easy, huh?
Yeah. That's why I was like, dang it.
Well,
Okay.
that sucked.
Yeah. Anyway.
Our turn.
Our turn. The good news is, I've got other characters.
Yeah.
So, I've unexerted my ink. I have drawn something useful. Something very useful.
Same.
Something extremely useful. I have
Yes.
another dragon fire.
Okay, I'm going to do something reckless because why not? I'm going to spend 3 of my lore. You get
Okay.
to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Maybe we can
All
make
right.
something. I don't know.
I have Scar. Fiery Usurper is inkable. He has no effects, but he's a 5/3.
Hey,
And I also pulled Vitalisphere, which is inkable.
hey.
It's an item, you pay 1 ink, banish the item. Chosen character gains rush and gets +2 attack that turn, which means they can challenge the turn they're played. So
I'm going to tap all 5 of or exert all 5 of my ink and play Pyros, Lava Titan. 5/4. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may ready chosen character. That's going to be useful.
yes,
Too bad it's next turn.
yeah. Or is it?
During your turn,
Because
whenever...
hang on. Because remember, you had me draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
If I play Vitalisphere,
This item. Chosen character gains rush and 2 attack. Ooh, that would be very useful.
and that would still allow me to use what I want to do this turn.
Hey, that works.
So, to use that, hang on, let me
Yeah.
go through the motions. Exert. Play that.
Okay. We will...
Pay ink. And
1. Banish this item. Chosen character gains rush.
so, as much as I want to use Scar,
Ink.
ink.
Yep.
And then I can
Play 5.
exert all that for Dragonfire. Who do
Banish
we
chosen
target
character.
with? Who do we target with Dragonfire?
I think the 6/7 should
Yeah.
die.
Yes.
Okay.
Not to mention she quests for 2 lore.
Yes.
And then
Now,
we'll scoot Jetsam over a little bit.
with that said, we're gonna have some fun. So, Reckless. Which one you want to take out?
Well, I kind of want to say that bang for buck on
Uh-huh.
Teika there is to get Tamatoa out.
Yeah. That puts you
Which
at a
that
5.
That puts a lot of damage on Teika, but she's been useful.
Yes. Downside is, I think the game plan is to essentially use her up. Because what I'm going to do is, since we now have Rush, just go ahead, take out the sisters. Deals 2 damage. If I'd have taken out Bruno there,
that
it
would have
just
taken out Pyros.
Uh-huh. But
So I'm just scooching Jetsam
Hey!
over for you. She was
21.
at 21.
Yeah.
Anyway.
that re-readies Teika.
Mm-hmm. So that Teika isn't gone this turn
Mm-hmm.
if we draw a Reckless character from Ursula's deck.
Well, that's the thing. Now that Teika's readied, can take out Bruno. Yes, it takes out Teika. Yay, nay. I think that's the best option, in all honesty.
That may be the best option, and I'll also say,
Mm-hmm.
remember I have another Hades.
That is true.
If we need to bring out the big stick, we can bring out the big stick again.
Yes, and that was a very good stick. Cause whew,
Suddenly, we're not losing badly anymore.
we just cleared a field.
Yeah.
We massively just cleared a field. Questing, can't do squat about. Jetsam, questing. So you gain to 7, I'm back to 3. I am so glad I spent that lore, but ooh. Whew. Okay,
We have room to breathe.
a little. And let's see. Quest for 1 lore. 22.
But at least it's 22 and not, probably 30 when all was said and
Yes.
done after that field.
Anna comes into play. Ensnared Sister. Evasive. And I just have to read the flavor text here. The flavor text on all of these is fantastic, by the way, but... Ah, royalty. So pretty, so naive, so utterly unimpressionable. Oh. And Ursula's Contract. Opposing players can't use battleground abilities. We don't have one. And at the start of your turn, banish this item to gain 3 lore. So, next turn, that's
Well,
a
battleground
extra...
ability is this,
Oh.
isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So hopefully we didn't mess up on
We
an
didn't.
earlier turn.
We didn't.
But
Anyway.
anyway,
And I
that
immediately killed it last time, so that worked.
So we
Okay.
unexert our
Yes.
stuff.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Draw.
Okay, I have Mulan, Mulan, Enemy of Entanglement.
I have let the Storm Rage on uninkable, so it's getting played. I get to deal 2 damage, and I get to draw a card. So who's getting 2
So
damage?
hang on. Storm Rage on is an action.
Yes. You have a better card to play first?
She would. I was considering for a moment with Mulan, but it wouldn't have been made much of a point because she would still be drying.
What was the...
But this Mulan in particular, Enemy of Entanglement, has time to shine. Whenever you play an action, this character gets +2 attack this turn. So I
Yeah,
just
that-
had a moment of... I needed a moment to think about that for...
Let's see here. I think Anna's getting the 2 damage. What do you think?
I think Anna's probably the right call because she can quest for 2 lore. And she's got a painful amount of health.
I draw my card. Strength of a Raging Fire. Deal damage to chosen character equal to the number of characters you have in play. Well, that could change things. Darn, I don't have
You
enough.
don't have enough. Well, we can work with that in a minute, though.
Okay.
We can work with that in a minute. At any rate, I haven't done anything this turn yet. So I'm arguing with myself whether to. I'm figuring I should probably put down Mulan because of the whenever action, because then she can do some neat stuff. But the question is then put down the other Hades or put down Super Goof for this turn.
Hades, that way you have a hammer in your hand.
The Teika, bring Teika back.
Yeah.
So, okay, the 2 for Mulan. 1, 2, 3, 4. For Hades. Teika back.
Whoopsie. You went in the wrong discard pile.
Oops.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have been painful to bring him back from the... Anyway.
As much as I hate saying this, I think Pyro should be sacrificed to take out Jetsam.
Okay.
Yes, 1 lore, but it's still a pain.
Yeah.
And it's 1 less because we can't get rid of the item.
At the moment.
Yeah. Goes away in a second. Oh, let's see here. Quest for lore with our... Because we can't attack.
Yeah.
So, 8. Well, challenge, excuse me.
Yeah.
5. Okay.
Yeah, we're both used to magic terms.
Yes.
Which is why we keep saying tap instead of exert.
Yep.
Attack, defense, instead of... Yeah.
2 lore. 24. At the start of your turn, banish item, gain 3 lore. Banish.
27.
5, 6, 7. Ouch.
Yeah.
And now let's see how bad the cards are against us. Lash out. Each opposing player chooses and banishes one of their characters. 2, 3, 2, 3. Oh, my flying broom goes away.
Should I take out my damaged Hades?
That might be the call. Okay, Lash Out has been done.
Resolved.
Choppy Water. Deal 2 damage to the highest cost character each opposing player has in play. If that's a tie, the opposing player chooses from the tied characters. So,
well, there goes my other Hades.
we both lost characters. Yeah.
I'm just glad I didn't choose Mulan that last go.
Yeah, on the upside, Anna's at least smacked up a little.
Okay, so we untap.
Yep.
Unexert. As I was saying, we're used to magic terms.
Ooh, I got Mickey Mouse. Let's see here. Shift through. Doesn't resist 1. That's helpful.
Now you show up, Rapunzel.
Of course, I have no broom characters in play to help. Because they all just got wiped out. However, I had a 2 lore. Let's see here. So, what is Kami going to do first? Then we can...
That's a good question. Because I'm going like, we need to take care of Anna.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, I think Goofy's going to go down to just get more damage in on Anna.
Yeah. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and play Mickey. Because I need characters out for Strength of a Raging Fire. Deal damage to chosen character equal to the number of characters you have in play.
I've got stuff I can...
Yeah.
Well, Mickey's already down?
Yeah, because there's no way to get 4 down.
Okay.
That's why I was
my mistake. I wasn't clearly understanding there. Anyway, Goofy goes in.
A yuck.
Rapunzel goes in.
Yuck. Sorry. Ooh, this is a challenge. So, you want a quest for 1? Because, yeah, that is just literally throwing Mulan at a brick wall right now. Also, evasive.
Oh, true. Crud, I forgot.
Yeah.
Anyway, Goofy needed to be in play anyway.
So you're at 9. Okay, I think that's gonna have to end our turn.
Yeah.
So, undo.
Take will go down next turn.
Yep.
Then
1, 2. 29.
Easy mode, folks.
Yes. Prince Eric, bodyguard, comes in play exerted. Mad Hatter, 3/5. Well, that was both good and bad. So, yay. Okay. So, it will be our turn now. So, unexert.
Unexert.
Draw.
Draw. Well, I drew Lost in the Woods action song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how much it's going to help us. All opposing characters get -2 attack until the start of next turn. Start of our next turn.
That could be useful. Especially against the bodyguard, that makes him no damage.
It just doesn't do much about the evasive
I have
Anna.
a solution for that. How many? 1, 2, 7?
I believe 7, yes.
And how much is that card?
4.
Go with Taka.
Bring out Taka.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taka. Taka is reckless but does not have rush.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So I exert 3 of my ink and play Strength of a Raging Fire. Deal damage to chosen character equal to a number of characters you have in play. Since we are playing as one, as it were, that should count, so that should be 5, so that should get rid of Anna. That was a good song.
Strength of a raging fire. Anyway.
Good card, but I need ink.
We do have syncable, separate inkwells.
Yeah. since I'm pretty sure we've lost anyway, I'm gonna just go ahead and spend the 3 lore to gain
pull
2 cards. Oh good, I can ink this one. This brings me up to 6 total. Can't do anything right now, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. Now then, I'm definitely questing with Mickey for 2. And let's see here. Goofy and Rapunzel came out last turn, so do you just want to... Oh, you could attack with Goofy. He would take 2 damage, but he would gain 2 lore that way.
True. Rather than the questing route, that would be more...
Brings you to 11. And then the other 2, you can remove 2 damage by tapping Rapunzel. And then still lore, 1 extra lore with Mulan. Or you can just go for 2 lore total. Your call.
Oh, don't forget Tekka has Reckless.
Well, Tekka's drying.
Oh, true. Yeah. Derp. I think Rapunzel's gonna quest this turn.
13. And that ends our turn. One, 2. Quests for 2. 31.
What fresh pain in the butt are we about to have to deal with?
Captain Hook. 7-4. I've seen worse. Thankfully, no abilities. Fix that. And we have Hey Hey. Peckish Pal. Evasive 3-2. And I have to read the flavor text. He doesn't know why he's here. Neither does Ursula. Hey Hey. Hey Hey is just Hey Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, so that I think in some ways was our best option. So we can ready up.
Yeah.
On exert. Hey, I'm now at 6 finally.
Okay, and we need to ready our characters.
Yep. Sorry, I was.
And we need to pull.
Yep.
Well, haha, I have a Hey Hey. I have Hey Hey Boat Snack.
Hey! I've got ink a sorcerer's hat. And the reason I'm playing this as ink, I don't know this deck that well. I can't guess what the next card is going to be. Magic Broom is the only joke I have, and
yeah. Now the question is, dude,
mm-hmm.
should I ink this Hey Hey Boat Snack? He only costs 1.
Mm-hmm.
To play. If I play him, he's a 1/2, and he's support.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say you're at what, 7?
I'm at 7.
I think you'd be better playing him on the field.
Okay.
Okay, so you have a song.
I have a song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lost in the Woods.
Yay. So all opposing characters get -2 attack until start of your next turn. So, yay. 0, 5, 1, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, that helps. Let's see here. That character can't. Okay, I know what I'm playing. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ink. Peppa Madrigal. It looks like rain. When you play this character, you may exert choosing opposing character. That character can't ready at the start of their next turn unless they're at a location. Captain Hook, who's now a 5/4, could easily be taken out by Taka, and Taka would live.
Yes.
Barely, but Taka would live. And since Taka has to attack...
That resolves that particular item. And takes care of a problem of multiple types.
Wait, there's a bodyguard in place. Hold on.
Mulligan.
Yeah, we hadn't tamed the character off of... you still are tapped, though.
Yeah.
You're still exerted. We haven't...
We just can't attack you yet, or challenge you yet.
Soon. Very soon, because I was going to use, actually, Mickey. Because Mickey can take out...
Eric,
and takes out the bodyguard. I had the plan. I did it in the wrong order initially. Let's see here.
And because that was we did the action song this turn, right?
Mm-hmm. Question: did we want to actually have Mulan do it since action song would be a 3/3.
Let's do Mulan on that one. It just switches the character that did it.
No damage either way, though.
Again, we're learning.
Yeah. Now we can do this. Takes damage, but Hook, who is at the moment a 5/4, is definitely wiped out.
Yes.
Thankfully.
Yes. What do we want to use Mickey for, though, since you were thinking Mickey? I kind of want to say you should use him for lore.
Yeah, I'm using him for lore. Because I desperately need...
Lore.
6. Goofy would easily do 2 damage and gain 2 lore by attacking Mad Hatter. Only gain 1 damage.
What's the counter for, though?
He has 2 damage already. So he'd be up to 3 damage of 4.
Okay, because of the effects and all that. So, okay, we can do that with Goofy.
There's a 3. Brings you to 15. You get a 2.
Let's see. Rapunzel is dry. Rapunzel's,
remove 2 damage or lore quest for 1.
I kind of want to keep Taka around for another turn if I can. What do you think? Because I don't have a Hades to bring her back right this moment.
I hate to say, I think Taka is
just gonna be
done
gone
for next turn.
Okay.
I think it'd be best
to quest.
Help Goofy, actually.
Goofy? Okay.
2 to 1. These 2 are drying.
Yeah.
Unless you want to spend lore to remove damage. Yeah, that's...
We're
that's not the best idea.
We're at a point where that's really not the best idea, and I'm also going to look at this again real quick.
There's 2. 33. Okay, what is our... contract, so we can't use any of those abilities.
Curses! Not that I was using anything this turn anyway, most likely, but... What's wrong?
We don't lose anyone!
It exerts everybody?
They can't ready at the start of her next turn. But hey, we didn't lose anyone. So,
we'll take that as a slight win.
Hey, we can still ready our ink. Okay. Draw one.
Draw
Beast.
1. Pegasus.
Oh goody, I got something we needed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I immediately play Beast. Break, when you play this character, you may banish chosen item. Ursula is not gaining that contract.
Here's a Pegasus who's evasive.
Yay! We have little room at the moment, but yay! And we're kind of hosed, so we untap, or unexert.
Yeah.
Start to flip that the wrong way. Soon we know what the pain is.
Wait. Hold on. I'm just trying to remember what certain effects are from players, or from characters.
Yeah.
No, never mind. I was trying to think if there was an effect we had somewhere of that could give Pegasus Rush.
Sadly, no. Okay, let's see how bad this is gonna suck. We have Flotsam, Bodyguard. This character enters play exerted, though. That's good. And the Hexwell Crown. Perks of power. Tap, draw a card. Thankfully. Or exert, draw a card. That's going to be a pain next turn.
Yeah.
But for now, we suddenly can go da-da-da. As it stands now, at least you can hit the 20 goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I see what Teika's going to be doing before she's done.
Flotsam?
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah. Let's see my card. We have Lithos. Resist 2.
I could have used this last turn game. The Vitalosphere.
Yeah. Well, we can have some fun with that, actually.
Yeah?
So, it's not going to be enough to save Taka. However, go ahead and take out Flotsam.
Yeah, Flotsam is going to be a big problem for us.
Yeah.
Especially if Jetsam came out.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it would have the same interaction.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you.
Let's get that over.
Lithos, Rock Titan, resist +2. Stone Skin, chosen character gains resist +2 this turn.
So we need to put this down on the field, right?
Uh-huh.
So I've exerted the one.
And one
ink
again
for
to
that,
banish.
and one again to banish it. Which character are you putting it on? Lithos?
I believe that was... yeah. It was indeed Lithos. Because then Lithos can give someone 2 resist. Which I want to say will be super goof.
Yeah, Lithos is challenging though, right? When Rush is they're able to challenge, right?
Their Rush means they're able to do anything that turn. So, chosen character gains Rush means they're immediately dry.
It says that they can challenge the turn they're played.
Oh, okay. It can challenge. Okay, yeah, I screwed that up. However,
we're still going to use that Vitalosphere, I'm sure.
We put it on Goofy. we make him a 4/4. We have it so he can take out the Mad Hatter with ease. Let's see here. Downside, he'd die then. But you'd still gain your 2 lore. Or you can take out Hey and be close to death.
Well, the problem with Hey is Hey's evasive, so we'd need to give that to Pegasus.
True.
That being said, I think if we apply that to Goofy, Goofy takes care of Mad Hatter. And we're going to use Pegasus to just do a normal challenge against Hey. Pegasus is going to sacrifice on that.
But hey, we clear the board. Except for the
crown.
Evil item. Yeah, that crown's a pain in the butt. But we get to live a turn.
We've stalled the lore collection for now.
Yes. Now.
Is the point.
4, 5... and you get 3. If you're wondering, I'm separating out our cards, so.
Oh, okay.
That's 3 lore for yours, since this one's still drying. So that brings you to 18. That brings me to 9. And suddenly we're not completely hosed, but
it's gonna be a challenge, but I think we've got a chance.
Slim. So 1, 2. Exert. 1. Game over.
Did we just lose? Because that banishes all opposing characters.
Yep. We've pretty much lost.
But let's see how this would go. We might be able to pull something. I don't think so.
Yeah.
At this point, but we'll.
Yeah. Oh. When you play this character, each opposing player puts the top 3 cards of their deck into their discard.
Okay.
1,
2,
2,
3.
What did I lose? Technically useful things.
Yeah, I lost a few useful ones.
Yeah.
But
now we draw 1. Magic Broom. I have 7 at least, so.
Yeah, I pulled a Vitalosphere.
Nice.
I want to say we probably lost, but.
Yeah. And we'll just go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. 1. That's 3.
Up to 39.
Yeah, it would take a miracle for us not to
lose at this point.
Return all opposing exert character surplus. Oh, good. That does nothing. Choppy Waters deal 2 damage to the highest cost character. Okay, I'll do that in a second.
So he's a 0-3 at the moment.
Yeah. And they go into play. So, just draw a card. Friends on the other side. That would have been useful sooner.
Milan, where were you several turns ago?
Yeah. 3, 1, 2.
I was so hopeful that there would be a Dragonfire. Another one in the deck.
3. At least say did something. Banish chosen item.
Don't forget I can put down a Vitalis Sphere. Technically, we can put Mulan in play.
Let's see here. No matter what I do, the daughters.
That's the problem.
Ursula has won.
Curses.
We have been beaten.
I want to say we got some bad draws. But whatever happened, you know, we'll take that loss. Good game. We did our best on that. Yeah. There's.
I want to say something else to Ursula, so there. There's the family-friendly way of saying it.
I was just going to say, I have enough to put down Mulan and put Rush on Mulan, but, you know.
So, as shown, this is a very challenging. Now, if we were to win, we would be able to open this. Only the victors. We know what the card is.
Yeah.
It's unopened still, though. We will be doing this again at another time, and this time we'll be bringing our own decks.
Yeah.
Because
we'll be better if we're more knowledgeable of our own decks.
Yes. So, anyway, thank you for joining us. Have a good day.
Bye.